there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, the guy coming in motion across the formation. That's Naheem Hines.
Yeah, tell.
James Cook in the backfield. You have Shakir. You have Davis. You have a tight end in Morris on the line. So you have everyone in your screen right now. 21 personnel, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. You have the jet action, eye candy across the formation. But on the snap, now you're going to get more for these guys at the second level of the process. And there are several guys in the box, as you guys can see, right? So look at what they have to process and unpack. You got the dart call. So you have a tackle pull coming from left to right on your screen. But then also from the other side, you have this guy coming across, Shakir coming across. So you have 2 guys split flowing across the screen right here. All right. And then, of course, Josh Allen's got the ball in the belly of Cook. He makes it look like he's reading the defensive end. He's really not. That defensive end, you see him chase Shakir and kind of hug his hip. And he does that because he technically has the dive. They're defending zone read. He has the quarterback. That's why they execute this. And watch how this window dressing opens up the gap over the middle. It's just beautiful. Look at that lane. All that eye candy prior to snap, all that split flow as the ball is snapped opens up things. Again, the Bills are pulling this guy. That's taking one less gap from the left side of the screen here. Watch how 3 Browns defenders are in one gap.
They take themselves out of position.
You have Dawkins climbing, and you have Cook bouncing it off tackle, and just a beautiful play. This is called dart. This is a tackle pull. The Bills run it in both directions. And again, that's maximizing your personnel. They're not going to move a lot of guys vertically and vertically displace these guys. They want to use angles. They want to use athleticism. And this is one hell of a play from Dorsey, pre to post snap, but also execution on the field.
Something we've talked about on this show, especially the last several weeks, 2 things, more play action from the Buffalo Bills and more pre-snap motion, just the simplest thing. And you saw multiple times in this game how some pre-snap motion can lead to confusion. It at the very least, that motion can cause shifts, and it forces the defense to communicate and potentially have to adjust what they were doing when everybody was static and not doing anything. This time, you couple that, you get the motion from Hines, but also the split flow action between Shakir and then the dart pull from Spencer Brown. There's just so much going on. If you're a defender,
and where's the ball? These guys are crossing. How do you even know where the ball is at this point? If you're these guys, you have no idea where the ball is.
No, it's so hard. And for those, just in case those who don't know, as a linebacker, as a defender, usually you are reading the offensive lineman. Sometimes you have a tight end cue, but if somebody's flashing, if you see that flash of color, you are reading and reacting to that. If you're getting 2 flashes of color in opposite directions, it almost can kind of just make you stand still. Or if you're Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there, number 28, you kind of guesstimate and you put yourself in the wrong gap and you just make it easy. Mitch Morse doesn't even have to do anything. No, Morse just steps up and is like, oh, okay, cool. And just turns and walls him off. And that's it. And then good vision from Cook, the agility, his jump cuts are really premium. He's got that ability to just smoothly and silkily just jump. He reads and sees the action in the backfield, hops around it, gets around, gets upfield. We see that burst and we see that ability to get north and south quickly from him, much like his brother Dalvin has that same piece. But this is just a simple little tweak, right? A simple thing. Let's add some window dressing. Not like Matt Canada and the Steelers where you're just adding it for the sake of adding it, but they're adding it for a purpose. And it's nice to see these type of things being added because, like we said, the Bills running game has struggled a bit. This is something that can start to throw a defense off balance, and it did multiple times in this game for the Cleveland Browns. And again, it's nice just the Bills offense, they're not mashers. They're athletic. So you'll see this play a lot. The Bills run dart. Why? Because you've got a tackle like Spencer Brown. You've got a tackle like Deion Dawkins. Both of them are good movement guys. Let's get them out in space. Let's lean into their strengths, and let's run the football the best way we can.
Yeah, and linebackers and guys at the second level are taught to read interior offensive linemen. So these 3 guys, then it's usually next guy back is like the lead back, a tight end or fullback, and then just the back and flow of the play itself. When you're pulling tackles, that's not within the triangle read of a linebacker. So it totally throws you off, and you're getting down blocks and angle blocks from different guys that you're not used to seeing it from, and then you're just getting speed up the field. Obviously, a great element that Cook adds.